Namaskar, I am Dr. Sonali Naik. Today we are going to read the 12th chapter from Gajanan Maharaj's Pothi. Before that, let us do a meditation. Close your eyes, sit quietly, take deep breaths. Concentrate your attention between your two eyebrows. See on your mental screen, you're sitting on a beach. You're very happy, very peaceful. A cool breeze is blowing. The beautiful sound of the waves is coming to your ears. You're meditating upon Lord Rama. Lord Rama is standing in front of you. You're very happy. You bow to him. He blesses you with all health and happiness. The protective cover of his blessing stays with you forever. Within this protective cover, you are forever loved, forever guided, forever protected, forever prospered. Because of this, your life becomes very sweet, full of tremendous enthusiasm, full of happiness. Experience this. Give thanks, open your eyes. Jai Gajanan, O guardian of the gathering Mayureshwar, come be with me, help me to complete this thesis. You deliver knowledge and intelligence, and you alone fulfill the desires of devotees. You remove all obstacles, the scriptures too narrate so. O Ekadanta Lambodhar Parvati Sutta Bhalachandra Sindurari, come relieve me of all my anxieties. One Bachulal Agrawal stayed in Makola. He was rich and generous person. He heard of the incident of Gude of Karanja, which confounded him with some doubts and suspicion. As he was thinking about the truth behind it, Maharaj himself came to Akola on a visit. He reached Bachulal's residence. Bachulal was happy and desired to worship the saint. When Maharaj gave him consent, Bachulal made elaborate arrangements for his bath, anointments, and various garments. A gold chain was put around his neck and gold rings on all his fingers. A bracelet of gold was put on his left arm, and various perfumes on his body were sprinkled. He was offered sweets of a varied nature. A golden platter full of rupees, coins, and mohurs was offered as dakshina to the saint. It amounted to 2,000 rupees. He also put a coconut on the plate, and then with folded hands, Bachulal said, Maharaj, I want to construct a Sri Ram temple, as the space in my house is insufficient to celebrate Ram Navami festival. Kindly fulfill my desire. Saying this, he touched the saint's feet. To which Maharaj replied, I bless you that Lord Ramchandra will fulfill your wish. But what have you achieved by decorating me like this? You have made me look like a bull on Pola. I am neither that nor a horse at Dashera. These ornaments are of no use to me. I shouldn't have touched a touch of them. They are all toxic to me. Don't try to tempt me with all these gimmicks. Or is it, Bachulal, that you have done all this to flaunt your wealth? You should offer only those things that a receiver likes. I'm just a crazy, wandering, bare-bodied. Let all these things remain with you. They are fine for a family holder like you. If at all I want any riches, God Vitthal standing on the rock on the bank of river Bhima will always fulfill my wishes. This is all he had to say. He removed all decorations and threw them away. The saint pulled out all ornaments from his person and threw them away in all directions. Same was the case with the clothes offered. He ate a piece of the sweet and then disappeared. People of Akola who witnessed this event, one of them said that disciples of Maharaj can perform marvels like that. Were unhappy to see how he left. Some of them were from Karanja, feeling sorry for Gude's miserly dakshina. He worshipped Maharaj like Bachulal, but was insincere in giving dakshina at all. The saint could understand his hypocrisy and his tall talk and false modesty. His worship used big words only. Then he said, take these clothes. He offered grains of rice actually. For sweets, he offered peanuts similarly. A worshipper gets what he deserves depending on the sincerity he offers. As it happened in Guday's efforts, unlike Bachulal, who was true to his words, Bachulal's prosperity never receded. Those blessed by saints are ever contented. He searched for Maharaj in Akula city but could not find him in vicinity. A devotee named Pitambar Shimpi stayed at the monastery with Gajanan Maharaj in Shegaon city. He was very sincere in service to Maharaj. His truthful devotion got him fruitful rewards. Once he was wearing a dhoti all tattered. Looking at that, the saint uttered, your name is Pitambar, but you don't even have a good dhoti to wear. At least cover your hips, which is seen by others. It's like a woman named Sonubai, with not even a tin ornament on her. Or Gangabai who is dying for water. Your dhoti is just fit to be a duster. Wearing it, you expose your posterior. I am giving you now this dupatta to wear. Never remove it, even if anyone insists ever. Pitambar obediently wore the dupatta, but other devotees did not tolerate it. Selfishness breeds animosity even in brothers. In this material world, that's the way it is. This is an unpleasant subject, like opening the lid of a sieve. Many claim to be devotees of the saint, yet only a few could stand out of the rest. It is like a sandalwood tree in the forest, rare to find in a jungle quest. People were jealous, teasing Pitambar. They said he shouldn't use the saint's wear. In reply, said Pitambar, he was doing it under the saint's orders. This created a rift amongst the devotees. Maharaj called Pitambar aside. He said, Pitambar, go away from here. Like a grown up child drifting away from the mother, my blessings are always with you, Pitambar. Go and serve the underprivileged brothers. With tearful eyes, he bowed down to the saint, his lingering eyes looking back again and again. He left the monastery and reached Kondoli. With the saint's name on his lips, he sat under a tree. He sat there all night and started bothering him, and he had to climb up the tree. There too he faced the same menace. So he went up branch by branch, small or big, a safer place to sit, but he could not get any. Some cowards nearby were surprised to see him move like that. They could not understand his going from branch to branch like a chimpanzee. The wonder was that he did not fall, even from the smallest branch at all. One of them said that the disciples of Maharaj can perform marvels like that, and thought that Pitambar could be one. The cowards went back to the township and told the people about the happening. Curious residents of Kondoli gathered under the mango tree to find out who this person was. On seeing Pitambar, they thought he was an impostor, trying to prove that he was the saint's devotee. There was one Bhaskar Patil, a true disciple who recently died. Some said disciples of Maharaj do not leave Shegaon at all because of the sweets they get to eat, a daily welcome treat. Some said before forming any opinion, ask details about him from the person. They all thought it better to ask the antecedents. One of them asked him who he was, what were his credentials, and who was his respected guru. I am from Shegaon, said Pitambar. My name is Pitambar Shimpi, disciple of the saint there. I am in this town respecting his orders. I sat under the tree when I came here and started crawling over my body. I had thus to go up the tree. People got upset and thought him to be a fake. They warned him not to fool them in the saint's name. They taunted him, saying, you speak like a queen who is seeking a job to make a living. One Shamrao Deshmukh of the village said, you are an impostor. Listen to me well. Saint Gajanan Maharaj is God himself. He made mangoes grow on each bough. It was out of season though. Well, he made the fruits. Can you at least create the leaves on these worn out branches of Balram Patil's dry mango tree? Do it or be prepared to face a thrashing. If you do, we'll respect you. It is seen that disciples of great saints attain the loftiness of the Guru himself. Now don't delay. make the tree gleam with glossy, lively, and emerald green, as they have been earlier. For Pitambar, the idea was frightening. He said, "Please don't push me into a quandary. Kindly listen to the entire story. As you are very well aware, diamonds and pebbles are found together. I told you the truth about myself. I am just a pebble amongst the saint's disciples. Ignore me." But I did not lie a bit. Pebbles do not lower the value of a diamond pit. In spite of what I do, I cannot hide the name of my guru. Thereupon Shamrao said, "Don't talk nonsense. A disciple in trouble prays for his guru's blessings favorable. To rescue him from such a debacle, in spite of the standing of the disciple not being of a requisite level, Pitambar was caught between the devil and the deep sea. He helplessly worried as to what the future would be. People gathered around the mango tree, waiting to see how he tackles this situation naughty. Pitambar folded his hands and prayed to the saint, "O saint, please come to my rescue. Because of me, they are blaming you. Let the tree sprout foliage and save your greatness. I am entirely dependent on you. If I don't get any help now, I may have to face death in the war. You came to Narhari for Bhakta Prahlad. In case of Janabai, the pillar on which she was to be killed turned into water. As Janabai depended on the omnipresent saint, I look to you for help at this moment. There is no difference between God and saint. Saint is God and God is saint. I have no special qualities except that of being a disciple of your reverence. Now it is your honor which is at stake. You are the flower, I am the thread. Flowers make the garland, lending value to the twine. You are the musk, I am the earth. I am caught up in this calamity because of your divinity. Please don't put me to this test any further. Come running to me and get green leaves on the tree to flutter." Thus saying, he asked the gathering to chant the song in the name of Sri Gajanan Maharaj of Shigao. So the chorus started singing Jai Gajanan, Jai Gajanan. This went on for some time, and lo, there was a miracle. Tender leaves started sprouting from the tree. In a few moments, it was all green. People looked up in wonder. Some thought it could be a dream. They pinched each other to ensure that it was not so. Some others thought it was a magic show, but the doubts were removed as fresh sap oozed when leaves were plucked by those in the shadow. They were all convinced that the leaves came into being due to the grace of Sri Gajanan Maharaj. This made them accept the greatness of the visitor, Pitambar, a humble disciple from Shega. They all took him to Kondoli with the hope that Sri Gajanan Maharaj will visit the place to heal his disciple as a cow follows her calf. Swami Samarth Ramdas sent his disciple to Dongao for spiritual upliftment of people there. Likewise, Pitambar was sent by Sri Gajanan Maharaj here. It was a lucky augury for Kondoli. Speaking of the mango tree, it still thrives there, yielding more mangoes than any other near. People respected Pitambar, who established a monastery there. A piece of diamond has a value everywhere. Pitambar breathed his last there. Once in Shegao, the saint appeared restless. The disciples wanted to know the reason for his unrest. The saint said, "Krishna Patil, who has passed away, comes back to my mind. He used to offer me seasoned betel nut. No one is left of his kind. His son Ram is young. He may serve me in future. I don't want to stay here hereafter." People got anxious at this warning that the saint may leave the place soon. They all went and bowed down to him to stop him from leaving Shegao town. Pankatlal, Tarachand, Maruti, Shripat Rao, amongst others, came and touched the feet of Maharaj, saying, "Don't go away from our midst. Please stay in this town wherever you wish." Maharaj said that people of Shigao are divided. He did not want to stay with any one of them. He said if he were to stay in Shigao, it would be a place which to no one belongs. This was an awkward situation. If he did not want to stay with anyone, the only alternative was to approach the government and get a piece of land for the saint. How can a government ruled by foreign hands have respect for the saints of our land? Bankat asked the saint not to put them in difficulty, as no one could give any guarantee if the government allotting property just on demand to a religious fraternity. Bankat Lal, with many others, requested the same to avoid the problem hard to circumvent. Maharaj said, "You are all ignorant. The land belongs to God, the omnipresent. Many kings have come and gone. Pandurang is the God to whom the land belongs. Kings owned it by tradition. There is nothing more than that. Go and ask Hari Patil to assist you in the attempt. I feel he will positively get the grant." People came to Hari Patil for consultation, then approached the government with an application. Mr. Curry, Buldana's district collector, agreed to allot an acre. He said more land would be allotted if this acre properly was developed. The decision of the collector is still on record. Excuse me. This was an effect of a word from Maharaj. Hari and Bankat started the fund collection. The requested amount matched the estimation. Those who helped to begin the collection will be narrated in the next chapter. God always helps saints. Vittu Patil of Dungaon, Gargaon, Lakshman of Vadegaon, Jagu above Shegaon were the leaders in front to start the construction. May the reading of this treatise bring happiness to the devotees.